Yeah. Okay, it works. Yeah, it's...
All right, my sweet friends, let's begin in Sukhasana, a nice cross-legged seat. You can sit up on a little blanket or a little towel if you like to lift the hips to help you gain length and lift up through the spine. So come on down to Yoga Town. And let's just take a moment to settle in. Head over heart, heart over the pelvis. And someone asked me recently what that meant on Twitter, I think. These modern times, am I right? And when I say head over heart, heart over pelvis, it's a couple things. First of all, just kind of on a superficial level, it's just about aligning this recognizable spot, the head over the heart, and then the anatomy of the pelvis. So for me, it's just a little review. Part two of that is I'm taking a moment to really honor this line of the spine, which is perfect as we begin our practice today, because today's practice is about balancing the root chakra. So once you get settled in here, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Take a moment to relax your shoulders, and then trust me, trust the video, trust yourself, and take a moment to close your eyes. And as you sit up nice and tall here, eyes closed, just taking a moment to go inward. It's more helpful sometimes to close the eyes. I'd like to invite you to try to come into the role of the observer here. Taking a moment to just take stock, slow down, and take this time for yourself. Really take it. You're here for a reason. So let's embrace this time together. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Again, big inhale in through the nose and exhale, empty it out. And one more time, don't be shy, scare the person in the other room. Deep breath in and empty it out. Awesome. Open your eyes if you haven't already. We're just going to take a second to connect to this area at the base of the spine where the root chakra lies. My assistant, Benji, everybody. So go ahead and take your right hand right to the pelvis area here, and then left hand on top. And then loop your shoulders and lift your heart. Just sit up nice and tall. So the knuckles are going to kind of draw down as the heart lifts up. And gently begin to deepen your breath. And just bring your awareness to this space, right at the pelvic floor. And so there's a hammock of muscle there that we're going to try to engage here. Some of you are familiar with Mula Bandha. And just sending some awareness there best you can, whatever that means to you. And then seeing, when you're ready, if you can engage the muscles of the pelvic floor and draw upward. And even if it's just a visual, like even if you just use your imagination, right? See if you can draw a little awareness all the way up from the pelvic floor, and use the hands to kind of guide that. So use your hands, just hang with me, come on now, all the way up. And past the face. And then eventually we'll reach all the way up, fingertips towards the sky. But as you reach the arms up, see if you can still maintain that connect to the pelvic floor. Again, maybe even engaging those muscles, lifting up all the way through that center line. And then when you're ready, ground down through the legs and reach the fingertips up high. Big stretch here. And then exhale, rain it down. Fingertips are going to kiss the floor at your sides. As you rain the fingertips down, see if you can maintain that lift up from the pelvic floor. And pinkies back, thumbs forward. You might even walk the pinkies back a little bit to maintain this lift up through the chest. We'll inhale in, smile. And exhale, plant the left palm, nice slow reach with the right fingertips up and over. Take a side body stretch here that feels good. See if you can maintain that awareness, even if it's just kind of sending a little visual to the base of the spine as you reach and stretch. Maybe pull the thumb back, maybe tug the shoulders away from the ears. Stay grounded through your lower body, so tops of the thighs anchor you down here. Here we go, big inhale in. And exhale, slowly come back to center. Keep an awareness of this pelvic floor drawing up. Inhale in. And exhale, right hand comes down and left fingertips reach up and over, side body stretch. Maybe tug the shoulders away here. Maybe pull that left thumb back. Inhale and exhale back to center. Awesome, we're going to bring the palms together now, Anjali Mudra at the heart. And again, just see if you can draw some awareness. Texas, draw some awareness from the pelvic floor. So the root chakra is a lot. There's a lot going on there, but for today, we're focusing on this mantra, I am. So when we take time to connect and balance this root chakra, we take time to honor our true self and also recognize when we are not feeling balanced, when we are not feeling stable, when we are not feeling well. When we use the system of the chakras and yoga to acknowledge that and then work it out. So all that to say that we're using the tools of yoga today to not just balance out the chakras, but to actually recognize like, oh, how am I feeling? Or, whoa, you're right, yoga. I didn't realize that I've been pretty scared lately, or pretty anxious, or pretty out of whack. So try not to define what's going on too much, but just recognize that this chakra is really all about I am. It's about security, it's about stability, it's about feeling comfortable in your own shoes and doing the work, the processing to balance that out. It's also really good if you've been having trouble with digestion, anyone with any eating disorders, root chakra balance. Oh my God, let's do it. So let's play today. Drawing up through the pelvic floor, inhale in. Exhale, navel draws back, chin to chest. We round the spine. Couple breaths here as you round through the back body, bowing head to heart, heart to pelvis, starting to stretch out through the neck. Then press in your foundation, that which is touching the earth. Draw energy up from that root chakra and inhale, lift your heart. So it's kind of a cat-cow motion here, but seated in Sukhasana. We inhale, open up through the throat chakra all the way, lift your chin, and then exhale, chin to chest, rounding through the spine. Don't rush it here. Inhale, lifts you up. Careful not to crunch, back of the neck, so keep it nice and integrated. And exhale, rounding forward. As you round, see if you can lift up through that pelvic floor, keep an awareness at the base of the spine. One more time, again, moving with the breath, embracing the process here, the experimentation of balancing that root chakra. Fabulous. Then inhale, come back up, Sukhasana. And take a moment to once again close your eyes and inhale lots of gratitude in, whatever that means to you. Maybe think about someone or something you're grateful for. And then on a big exhale, relax your shoulders, empty it out. One more time, inhale lots of gratitude in. And notice how you feel as you exhale out. Tapping into that gratitude, so important. All right, at the eyelashes open, we're going to swim the fingertips around, all the way around, around, around. Fingertips are going to come behind the back. I'll actually turn to the side so you can see this. And one more time, drawing energy up from that root chakra, so all the way from the muscles of the pelvic floor. We'll do a video on Mula Bandha, but for today, just do your best connecting to what it feels like today to lift up from that place. And we're going to hug the elbows into the side body, into the center line, and lengthen up through the side body. One more time, big inhale, open your heart, and exhale, release, chin to chest. Keep the fingertips on the earth. Awesome. Thriller arms here, take us forward. So send the wrists forward, fingertips down, loop the shoulders, inhale, smile and lift. Stretching through the forearms here. And then flip the script. If you need more, you can take the hands to the fingers. All right, now today, trying to move from a place of connect. So we jerk ourselves around and we rush ourselves and we rush each other off the mat. On the mat, we don't need to do that. So try to move from a place of connect. And I feel like really moving with this awareness of gratitude and also root chakra, this awareness of the base of the spine can help you. So consider that as you transition in and out of things today. That's a little advanced, but I think we're all ready to move in that way. Move in a way that feels good. Move from a place of connect. If you practice doing that on the yoga mat, it's going to be so much easier to move in a meaningful way off the mat. Okay, here we go. So here I go. Coming forward, taking the fingertips forward again. Think about this idea of it's not what we do here on the yoga mat, but how we do it as you come to extended child's pose. So you might need to back the truck up a little, but just move nice and slow. Be kind to yourself today. Be gentle. Big toes come together. Knees as wide as the yoga mat. And really send the hips back whenever you're ready, nice and slow. So again, soft, easy movement as you come into extended child's pose. No need to rush today or ever. And no need to jerk yourself around. You. Reach the fingertips forward. Take a big inhale in. And exhale, close your eyes, empty it out. Now once again, inhale lots of gratitude. And as you exhale, do think about someone or something that you are grateful for, and then notice how that makes you feel. And on your next inhale, imagine the breath traveling all the way in through the nostrils, all the way down through the base of the spine, filling the lower back body with air. You can even feel the skin of the back stretch. You're breathing in so big and buoyant. And then exhale, let it go. Awesome. Press into the tops of the feet again. Move from a place of connect, whatever that means to you, whether it's anatomical, maybe it's giving the thinking mind a break here, just moving with the breath. We'll come to all fours. Fabulous. Bring the knees underneath the hip points. We're going to walk the hands to the knees, curl the toes under, and then pop up here to a little froggy pose. So coming into the hips here, opening up through that root chakra. So for now, come this way. For now, we're in a little froggy pose, waking up the feet. So a lot of work with the feet for root chakra balance. You might even give your arches a little massage. And if you're feeling pretty good here, then you'll lower the heels and come into a yogi squat. But if you're new to the practice or your feet are really tight, or you have flat feet, then you're going to want to work like maybe 1 foot at a time. And everyone's going to want to breathe super big, buoyant breaths here. You got to bring the breath. Especially in this nature of the video and our home practice or wherever you are. Tell me where you are in the comments down below. I love to hear where people are practicing. It's so much fun. All over the world, on vacation, in hotel rooms, with your kids, with your puppy dogs. So that said, you got to bring the breath, right? We're not in the room together physically. So you are responsible for bringing the pranayama. And especially when doing chakra work, it's so important to make sure that you're really tending to the pranayama portion of your practice. So everyone's going to be doing a different version of this here. Maybe you come into a nice low yogi squat. And for me, this is It's one of my favorite grounding poses. It also is a little bit of an embodiment of gratitude for me. This reminds me of like our ancestors, this shape. There's still so many people in so many different cultures around the world that still do so many tasks here. Eating, cooking, birthing, pooping. Okay, I'll say it. I'm not afraid. And so I'm not just trying to be cute here. So take a moment to close your eyes and just connect to your roots, whatever that means to you. Maybe you think of a family member. Maybe there's something coming up as you open up the hips. And maybe you forgot to breathe, so start breathing deep. Nice, slow, loving, grounding breaths. Come into an audible breath here. And then if you're in the froggy posture, see if you can just get a little bit lighter on the fingertips. And if you're in the yogic squat and you're feeling pretty comfortable, find a little resistance of pressing the arms into the legs and then squeezing the legs into the arms. We're here for one more breath cycle, guys. You got this. Deep breath in. And a slow exhale out. Beautiful. Now slow and easy, again, connect the dots here. Move from a place of connect here. We're gonna slowly bring the fingertips forward and make our way to downward dog. So take your time. In fact, I invite you to move slow motion, like feel the sensation in the hip sockets as you come to a nice downward dog, walking the toes back, sending the hips up high, planting firmly into all your fingerprints, and then finding that external rotation of the shoulders here as you maybe pedal it out. Reconnect with your breath, and then when you're ready, turn your big toes in, really opening up, sitting bones left to right, heart melting back, and then find that zip up through the front, navel draws in. Take one more deep breath in here, and then exhale out through the mouth. Let something go. Awesome. Walk the hands up to, walk the feet up to the hands or the hands back to the feet. We're going to come into a forward fold anywhere on your mat. Uttanasana. So we're going to be here for a couple breath cycles. So bring the feet hip width apart and bend the knees. And starting with the feet, we're going to lift the toes, and starting with the pinky toe, I'm going to try to put one toe down at a time. Remember, this is a practice. This is about exploration, so try to stay present for yourself. Super important today, and every time you take it out. Try to stay really present for yourself. And then after you've done a couple rounds with the toes, starting with the pinky toe and trying to put the toes down one at a time, and release the head and shake the head loose. So a lot of times when the root chakra is out of balance, out of whack, we feel stressed out, we get insecure, we get scared. So breathing deep here, acknowledging that that is part of life. This fight or flight base, definitely living also at the root chakra, the base of the spine. And that can travel up to other areas of the body, other chakras, and manifest in all kinds of things. So using Uttanasana here to calm the nervous system, to tell that fight or flight that it's going to be okay. And then you might close your eyes, and if you're feeling frisky with me, you might quietly whisper to yourself the mantra, I am. And just notice what comes up. I am safe. I am bold. I am surrounded by cool. And then grab the elbows, rock gently side to side. Let it go. Rooting
starting to rise here. Nice and slow. Slow it down. We're going to roll up strong into a mountain pose. So what I mean by strong is really connect to your feet. Take your time, feeling it out, pressing into the earth as you roll up through the spine. Taking the energy of that root chakra with you, drawing up through the pelvic floor. And it should feel really good here if you slow it down, pressing into the feet as you rise up strong. Lots of awareness as you lengthen through the crown of the head. And in light of our theme of gratitude today, let's open the palms. Open, ready to receive. To give. Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, relax your shoulders, just let them hang down here. Fabulous. We come into the mountain pose. So yogi's choice, you can keep your feet where they are here, especially if you're feeling a little off balance lately, or you're new to the practice, or you just know your body and this feels more stable. Otherwise, I invite you to inch the feet together, arch to arch. Create one nice standing pose here. Mountain pose. A grounding pose if there ever was one. So we're going to take a little bit of time here. This should feel really good. Tap into your breath. This is like taking your vitamins here. Big inhales and longer exhales. You can soften your gaze or close the eyes. Head over heart, heart over pelvis here. And see if often, we get into these vinyasa classes, often mountain pose is just kind of like that quick touch and go spot. So see if you can really embody this pose. And maybe that means working anatomically. Maybe it means connecting to the energetic body, finding lift up through the heart as you ground down through the back. Maybe it means breathing nice, audible breaths, giving the thinking mind a break as you create a full body experience here in mountain pose, rooting down through the heels. Drawing energy up through the arches of the feet, maybe even you lift the kneecaps to kind of tone the quads, find that connect. And a couple more breaths here, have some fun with it, close your eyes. In my mind, this is Ariel on the rock. This is Kate Winslet at the front of the boat, so really lift your heart. Near, far, just kidding. It's okay to have a little fun. Take one more inhale. And this time as you exhale, open your eyes if you haven't already. And we're going to bring the palms all the way up and overhead. Fingertips kiss up and overhead. So big full body stretch here. And you can interlace the fingertips, find that steeple grip, index fingers point up. And pressing down through the heels. See if you can really find this lift up through the center channel. So draw the navel inward and upward. Lift up from your pelvic floor. Inhale in, smile. Exhale, bump the hips to the left, tilt to the right. Big stretch. Press into your heels, root, root, root. Inhale back to center. And exhale, bump the hips to the right, tilt to the left. Rooting down through the heels, lifting up through the pelvic floor. Inhale in. Exhale back to center. Awesome. Break free. Hands come to the waistline. We're going to slide the left hand back. Left foot back for warrior one. So take a second to just find your footing. Nice and articulate through the feet. Left toes are pointing in, right toes are pointing forward. There's a whole foundations video for warrior one. You can practice if you want to go a little deeper. But just make sure you're not on a tightrope. So 2 parallel lines here. And then find that lift up through the front body. Just as we did before, you'll feel a nice stretch through the front of the left hip, the hip flexor there. And then find that grounding energy through the back heel, tailbone down. Hands are on the waistline, they can stay there, or inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, warrior one. You don't have to have a super wide stance here in warrior one. Lengthen the tailbone down and then find that driving energy up from the pelvic floor. Big beach ball overhead here, relax your shoulders, long neck. And just for fun, little holiday practice here, what do you want to be a warrior of? Gratitude, love, cornbread, stuffing. Seriously though, warrior pose. Some people are working right now and we're doing warrior pose. So what do you want to be a warrior of? Big breath in here, just consider it. And then exhale, raining it down. Interlace the fingertips behind. Big opening of the chest here, open your heart. And draw the navel in, send it forward, humble warrior. Rooting through that back foot strong. So the root of this pose is in that back foot, super strong. Then you can pause here, front knee over front ankle. Or you can continue the journey down, humble warrior. Humble warrior. So we go from warrior one to humble warrior. Just notice how it makes you feel. Awesome, then rooting through that back heel, we lift the heart, stay connected to your center as you come back to warrior one, smile, inhale again, think about what you want to be a warrior of today. And this, when I used to teach kids yoga in warrior one, our mantra was I am bold, and that's perfect for root chakra stuff. I just did that on YouTube, awesome. Okay, big breath in, stop it. Exhale, rain it down, hands come to the waistline again. Have a little fun here, pivot on the back foot, bend that back knee and step it up. Second side. So step the right toes back. Take a second to just find your footing. There's no rush. I love today's practice, just nice and slow. Exploration, no chaturangas. No offense, chaturanga. We love you. And feel like you found your footing and found that connect to the back foot. Reach the arms up and overhead. Big beach ball. Again, if you're feeling a little woozy today, hands on the waistline. Warrior one. Bring the breath. Bring the intention. Whatever it is for you today. It could just be to finish this video so you can get on with your awesome day. Or maybe something a little deeper. Just connect. Rooting through that back heel, big inhale, big exhale. One more time, inhale in, and exhale, rain the fingertips down. This time interlace the opposite direction, so the one that feels a little funky. Break the patterns. And here we go, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, humble warrior. So trust here. So root the back foot, pull that left hip crease back, and take your time, feeling it out. So there's a tendency to just kind of slam into the pose. You gotta kind of trust the process. That's where the yummy stuff is at anyway. So maybe pausing here, finding that nice flat back, squeezing inner thighs in the midline, lifting up from that pelvic floor, and then maybe take it a little further down, but you don't have to. Stay strong in your foundation. That's what root chakra balance is all about. Staying firm in your truth, knowing that, or being brave enough to explore that. Take one more breath here, you got it. This is also super strengthening pose, great for the legs, great for the booty. Here we go, rooting through that right heel, lifting up. Trying to move from your center here. Connect to your core. And then we lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, break free. Warrior one. Inhale in, smile. Exhale, hands to waistline. Awesome work. Move slow here, pivot on the back foot, bend that back knee. Inhale in, and exhale, feet meet together. Mountain pose. Awesome work, everyone. Deep breath in, sigh it out. So we're going to come back to that yogi squat by bringing the feet as wide as the yoga mat and then letting the toes spill off. Inhale, lift your heart, and exhale. Try to keep the heart open and lifted as long as you can as you bend the knees. Make sure the knees are tracking the middle toes here, and then you can bring the fingertips out as soon as you need them to grab the earth, coming back down to that yogic squat or the froggy posture. I'm not going to be here long, just a transition moment here. Breathing in, maybe taking one more moment to bring the palms together at the heart. Inhale, move with your breath. As you exhale, use the fingertips or the hands on the earth to come all the way down. Come to a nice flat back position, legs out long. Arms resting gently at your side. So the corpse pose today, often we come to it at the end of practice to marinate, to cool off, and to allow the physical, the mental, and the energetic body to unite a little bit. So today we're going to spend some proper time. Yeah, I went to London, so I can say proper now all the time. Just sit. We're going to spend some proper time in the corpse pose. So if there's any movement you need in the legs, a little twist here prior to that, please take it. And please don't stop this video until after this pose, because this is the most important grounding posture. As you feel the earth underneath your muscles and your bones. When you arrive there, close your eyes, palms face up, and then just make sure you're not zipped up too tight. Loves, open the legs a little, open your arms, and tuck the chin slightly to lengthen through the back of the neck. Now wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, let everything go. Let the muscles and bones become heavy. Soften the skin of the face. We're not going to be here long at all, so just give yourself permission, again, to really be present for yourself and to feel your body heavy and to feel the earth, the ground beneath you, supporting you, holding you. Awesome work. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bat the eyelashes open. Bring your left hand to your heart and draw your right hand to your lower belly. Two awesome places of listening, the heart and your guts here. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale one last time, just taking a moment to appreciate your body, to appreciate, be thankful for this time, your practice, all that you have, all that we have and that we share. And then taking one last final moment to recognize how gratitude, being thankful, makes you feel. I totally believe it's a powerful practice. And it's my go-to when I feel like I don't know what to do. Gratitude, power. So thank you, my friends. Thank you so much for sharing your energy and your time and your practice with me in the Yoga with Adriene community. We'll bring the palms together, bring the thumbs right to the third eye. Feel the ground supporting you. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And we say, Namaste. Welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene, and today we have yoga for abdominal wall strengthening. This is a request, so hop into something comfy and let's get started. All right, my friends, let's begin on all fours. Come on down to the ground. Set yourself up for a nice tabletop position. Upper arm bones rotate out. Immediately start to draw your lower belly in up towards your spine, your navel in up towards your spine. Lengthen through the neck. Press into the tops of the feet. And let's start to move with the breath. Here we go. Inhale to drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale to round through the spine. Inhale to drop the belly nice and slow. Tap into your breath right away here. Exhale, rounding through. One more time on your own. Now inhale back to neutral spine. Claw through the fingertips, take pressure out of the wrists, curl the toes under. Here we go. Inhale, press away from your yoga mat. Exhale, lift the knees, just the knees, and let them hover. And we start to turn on through the abdominal wall. We press away from the yoga mat. We're breathing deep here, nice, slow, and in control with our breath. Tug the shoulders away from the ears. Start to feel all of those muscles begin to light up. You can smile. Breathe deep. We're here for 5, 4, 3. On the 1, listen carefully. Hug just your right knee into your chest. Squeeze and hover and lift. And then release right toes to the ground. And then squeeze left knee up towards the chest. Squeeze, hover, and lift. And then lower it down, both knees at a time with control. Beautiful work. You're going to slowly bring the big toes together. Knees nice and wide. Send the hips back. Active arms today as you reach the fingertips forward. Inhale. And then exhale, rounding through chin to chest. Peek at me if you need to. Then inhale, tug the shoulders back, look forward. And exhale, chin to chest. Now as you do this, think about squeezing the lower belly and the upper abdominals in towards the center. Zip them up tight and then inhale, let it breathe. Open your heart. Exhale, lower belly and upper abs cinch in towards the middle. Squeeze and lift. Hug that midline in towards your center. And then inhale, open the chest, look forward. Awesome work. Inhale, and again here, lift your chest. Exhale, plant the palms. We're going to come all the way back up through that tabletop position. And then we're going to slowly press away from the yoga mat, curl the toes under, and this time just lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. You got it. Pedal it out here. Just want your body to feel good before we come onto our backs. Breathing deep. Shake the head loose. Make the most of this. You can also repeat this sequence twice or even 3 times if you want to make it a little bit more full. Inhale in deeply.
Downstairs.
And then on the exhale, you're going to bend the knees and step, hop, float, jump all the way up towards the front. And then you're going to slowly bend your knees, staying connected to your core, come all the way to a seat. However you see fit. And then when you get there, you're going to keep this connection to your core as you send the toes forward, shins parallel to the ceiling, lift the legs.
Something like that.
So we're here in a modified boat. If your abdominal wall is just turning on for the first time in maybe forever, you can keep the heels on the ground, or you can even experiment with the toes if you have the flexibility in the tops of the ankles. So you're here, here, or here. Now that same action point of taking the lower belly and the upper abs and drawing them gently in towards each other here. See if you can tap into that. Breathing all the while. Softening through the skin of the face.
We said we were gonna do
imagining the whole abdominal wall beginning to light up, beginning to wake up here. Lift your chest even more. You got it. And then slowly lower the toes all the way to the ground. Keep the chest lifted. And then inhale, lift them back up. Beautiful. Exhale, drop the toes.
It's gonna look so
And inhale, lift them back up.
Yeah, this looks so
Beautiful.
nice as it
Drop
is
the
because
toes.
it's simple.
Inhale, lift them back
You
up.
wanna
And if
do
this gets to be too
some
much, you can
hanging
just go
things,
one
you
toe
can.
at a
You wanna
time.
do it in the
Now,
kitchen,
let your
you can
lower
too.
ribs, your upper abdominals be really heavy, drawing in here. You got it. Keep it going.
No, I want to add
Either one
like
toe at a
5
time or
more
both toes.
Okay, so you
You got
can
it.
do it hanging.
Hug those lower
What
ribs
plans you
in.
want?
We're here for 3, 2,
There's
and
fix
give me
that
one more.
one. You can put another
Yay!
plant
And
here.
then
You can
slowly
fill the house
come all the
with
way up. Give your lower back a rest. Sit nice and tall. Walk the heels in line with the hip points, toes pointing forward. This is one of my favorite yoga
It's
moves.
the same
Inhale,
thing. Just open
lift the
curtain
chest,
in the
lift your
morning and the
heart,
whole place gets
and
light.
exhale. Bow your head. Let the shoulders round. Just take a rest. Sweet. Awesome work.
Don't get
Inhale,
caught in
lift
an
the heart.
idea too. Like your
Exhale.
mom,
Come all the
you
way
can
onto your
have-
back,
you have
nice and
this
slow.
whole
So
part
extend the
here
legs
too.
out first.
Fine.
Take your time getting there. Use this opportunity every moment of this short practice to check in. Where am I at today? How am I doing? And then it's really fun once you start to enjoy the process of learning of the unfolding. You're like, wow, I never used to be able to do this, and now I can. Okay, a couple more things here, and then I'll send you on your merry way. You're going to interlace the fingertips, bring them behind the head, elbows nice and wide.
It's always open, is that
Take a
what
deep breath in here.
If you want.
As you exhale, draw the navel
Or
down.
if you wanted to, it would
Beautiful.
actually
Let
make
this
sense
be what
is
lifts
if
your
you had a
knees
shelf,
up. Shins parallel to the ceiling.
and you put the shelf here, and it directly has plants.
Beautiful.
sunlight.
And then again, upper abdominals and lower
Yeah, like
belly
the space,
drawing in towards the
kind of, even
midline.
if you wanted
Should
to
feel your
use
lower
this
back really flush on them. You want to try to draw your knees
But
over
it was
the hip
fun
points.
to do.
However,
you
if
want
we're
do
still
this,
looking to
all
get that
you
lower
need
back
to do
back
this part.
flush,
You need to
draw the
create
knees in
another
just a
ledge
bit.
up here, so you can
Okay.
create like
so you can in time
one
get the
wooden
knees out here.
little thing here, and
And
you can
lining
put
up
your
that
hands up
abdominal
here.
wall.
You don't
Inhale
have
in,
to-
exhale. Keep your gaze up towards the sky as you lift your head
So there,
and your neck
where
and your
One
shoulders.
here and one here.
Beautiful. Inhale in, exhale, straighten just the right leg.
No, just start with that one then.
Beautiful. Here we go. Ready? Inhale. Keep scooping the tailbone up, hugging those ribs down.
You have to
And on
like
an exhale,
one
slowly
and
drop your left toes because your right legs stay straight. Inhale, lift it up.
up here.
Exhale, drop it down nice and slow.
Just like that.
Inhale, lift it up.
all the black things are.
Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lift it up. Look up and back, like almost as if you're trying to look behind you. Exhale, drop it down. Awesome. Bring both knees back into center. Take a rest if you need to. Inhale in. Exhale, lift the head, the neck, the shoulders. Try to keep the elbows wide. So keep the integrity of the spine from your yoga practice here. All right, then straighten the left leg just as much as you can. So if you really want to challenge, you can be here, working here. Just don't want it to go in the lower back. So straighten out left leg. Most people will be nice and tall right up here, nice and high. Great. Look up and then look back, and here we go. Inhale in, exhale, drop the right toes to the ground, nice and slow. Now, as you do this, keep those lower ribs nice and heavy. Here we go, scooping it back up, nice and easy. Keep the elbows wide, slow and in control. Neck is nice and long, no pain in the neck. Squeezing, navel down, tailbone lifting up. Breathing deep, you got it. Let's do one more. Awesome, then bring both knees in, inhale to lift up, squeeze. We're here for 5. So slowly breathing deep, lifting tailbone up. 3, 2, elbows nice and wide, look up and behind you. And 1, awesome, release. Hug the knees into the chest, you did great. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, kick the left leg out. Inhale, slowly, big full breath. And then exhale, peel the nose up towards the knee. Beautiful, release the head back down, inhale. Exhale, supine twist, guide your right knee
No, I
over.
just actually like our
Open
house
up through
being
your
very
rhythm.
simple.
3 breaths here, breathe deep, close your eyes. Breathe into your belly. And slow with control from your center, come back. Hug both knees into the chest, take a deep breath in once again. And then exhale, shoot your right leg out. Great. Scoop the tailbone up, hug the lower ribs in, inhale. Exhale, peel nose up towards your knee. Nice, and then slowly lower down. Inhale in. And exhale, guiding the left knee over towards the right side. Supine twist. You're gonna open up through your left arm here. Should feel amazing. And then 3 nice, easy, loving breaths. Breathing into your belly, your diaphragm. Nice work. Slowly from your center, bring it back. We'll hug the knees into the chest one last time. Maybe you peel the nose up towards the knees here. Find what feels good. And then finally, we'll bring the knees super wide here. Soles of the feet are going to press together. You're going to send the fingertips towards the knees. Inhale in, and then exhale, lift up. Now, I'm not crunching in the neck here, keeping the chest nice and open. press the feet together, breathe deep. I'm just gonna reach my left fingertips out past my left knee, and then come back to center, look up, and then right fingertips out past. And look up, and back and forth in your own time, targeting the obliques, getting our full abdominal wall in. All of these shapes, moves, vinyasas today are going to support you in your yoga practice, the physical yoga practice. So breathe deep. You gotta breathe. You gotta bring the breath back and forth. If you're feeling some tension in the neck, you can interlace the fingertips and keep the same action. Just draw your elbow to the side. Think of your spine nice and long, one nice long big staff or danda. All right, even it out here. We're here for 5 and 4. You got it, soft and easy. 3 and 2, you got it. And one more, we got this.